Hey, man, we got to eat. All right, let's get to it. No BS. Got an easy go gas here. Customer bought in. Said the battery was dead, but everybody says that. What we're going to do, first thing we always do, we're going to check battery voltage. That's going to be, and like I said, man, I don't care if you just put the battery in, man. Follow this step. Put it on both DC, which is V with a straight line. This is a fluke meter. I had me some new meters coming too, man. I want to show y'all them. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the black lead on my negative, and what I'm gonna do is just take it, stick it inside the corrugated wire. Well, excuse me, non-insulated wire, and then I'm gonna take my red and touch it right here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is take it, and you see here I have battery voltage. All right, don't just assume you have battery voltage. Hit the gas, key on, hitting the gas. You can see I'm hitting the gas. The solenoid's not clicking, but that right there tells you that you have a good connection on your battery, because if it dropped down below 6 volts or 5 volts, either two things: your battery's dead or you have a bad connection somewhere. So now what we're going to do is we're going to your solenoid right here. On your solenoid, you have a post right here. It's got this white wire. It should be a green wire, but somebody's splicing to it. And I'm gonna check this post right here, because the way it works, it leaves it's crazy how it goes, but voltage goes to the gas pedal first, down there in the pedal box, and comes back here. So let me rephrase that. The first thing I want to do is check the return from the pedal switch, which is going to be my green wire here. All right. So I'm gonna unplug it here. Stick my voltmeter inside the green wire like that. All right, so I have a voltmeter in there. All right, so I have my green wire now. I'm gonna hit the gas. Now we should have battery voltage, because voltage goes from down here on the red wire here straight to the pedal switch. Let's see what we have. Now you can see when I hit the gas, I have nothing, which tells me that I got a problem on pedal switch. So what I'm gonna do here, oh, look at that right there. All right, so the way it does, voltage leaves here, which there should be an inline fuse here, and somebody bypass it, goes up here to your reverse micro switch. All right, if you have a Kawasaki engine, it's the same principle, but yours is down here. Then it gets power off here. So I'm gonna touch it to it, and I'm gonna hit the gas. Let me plug the green wire back in first. Now be careful, make sure you don't test the green wire for the regulator. Take and plug it back in. All right. And then I'm gonna take it and touch it here. Look at that. All right, engine turns over. So always remember, any gas car E-Z-GO makes leaves the fuse blocks, goes to your reverse micro switch, leaves your reverse micro switch, goes to your pedal switch. Now when I say reverse micro switch, I mean your reverse buzzer. All right, leaves your pedal switch, goes to your key switch, leaves your key switch, goes to your small post on the solenoid, engages the solenoid. So don't go to the key switch first, because on the non-EFI, E-Z-GO does not go there first. Now on the fuel injection, E-Z-GO goes to the EFI. All right, but always remember, man, watch my other videos, man. I have over 400 videos. About 80, I'm gonna say probably about 100. I got about 100, 150 more scheduled to be released. In order to get the early access to them, you have to become a member. All I ask you to do is hit that subscribe button. Watch another video, man, if you like these. If you like them, let me know in the comments below. If you see something you don't like, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any ideas on suggesting any other topics that you need to know, let me know in the comments. But always remember, man, watch my other videos, and hey, hey, hey.